Hey everyone, my name is Patrick and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about believing in yourself, especially when no one else does. And today's another beautiful day for the first time in a long time because it's been rainy season here in Da Nang, Vietnam for the past few months. So I'm at the beach enjoying some sun and the beautiful views. Now I'm going to go for a swim, and then after that we'll get talking about believing in yourself. It feels so refreshing to swim again because it's been ages since it's been nice weather. So I haven't swum for a few months, and now I'm going to move back into the shade because my skin's not currently used to the sun, so I get burnt pretty quickly. I love making YouTube videos, but sometimes you make silly mistakes and then you have to re-record, because I just recorded but I had it on the front facing camera, so all you see is the beach in front of me behind the camera, and you hear me talking. So now I'm going to re-record it. I'll see if I can remember everything I just said. The first thing I said was, do you guys like my after swimming hairstyle? Let me know if you like it below. What do you think of it? I know it's really messy. Let's get on to the topic of this video, which is believing in yourself when no one does. And the truth is, it really doesn't matter if anyone else believes in you, because it's not anyone else's responsibility. It's not their job to believe in you. It's your job to believe in yourself. There's a quote that goes something like, before the world believes in you, you have to believe in yourself, or something like that. I forget the exact quote, but I'll put it up here. What else did I say? Let me check the clip. Oh yeah, so I was saying other people see you the way you see yourself, and it's actually not important how other people see you. The most important thing is how you see yourself, what you think about yourself, because that determines how you feel about yourself, how you think, and what actions you will take. And if you see yourself as not being worthy, as insecure, and as things you don't prefer to be, then that's how other people will see you. But if you see yourself as being really confident and all these positive qualities, and seeing yourself the way you prefer to be, then other people will also see you that way. So before anyone else will believe in you, you have to believe in yourself. And now I'm going to enjoy the time here at the beach, and I'll take you through the day today, this sunny day, show you what I do, and we'll talk about how to believe in yourself when no one else does. I just remembered a game I play with my family at the beach, and let me show you. It's called, how many sticks is this? Well, we don't really have a name, but anyway. So if you look at this, do you think this is one stick or two separate sticks? Comment below. What's up everyone? It's now 2 days later. I don't know what happened on that day. I guess for the last video or two, I haven't planned the videos out as well as usual. So I didn't finish it in the day, partly because I didn't know what to talk about or which scenes to film. Anyway, I just went to the gym, and now let's talk more about believing in yourself. And one thing I realized recently is I have a belief, probably from my childhood. I might talk about this in a separate video, but a belief that I related to pleasing others. I believe that I need to lower myself down so I don't make others feel low down, or like I need to humble myself to make others feel better about themselves, or so that they don't feel like they're enough. And I've only just recently become aware of this belief, and I feel like it often makes me feel guilty when I'm out and about, and I feel like I need to not be too good, because then I might make others feel not good or low down. So, but you need to believe in yourself. It's not your job to make other people feel better or make them feel good about themselves. That's their own job. It's their job to believe in themselves, and it's your job to believe in yourself. Anyway, now I'm going to go to a coffee shop. I'm going to start editing this video and I'll show you what else to do today, and we'll talk more about believing in yourself. Guys, so I had a good video editing session, and I don't know if I've shown you before, but this is my drum kit. It's a quiet setup. Here's a look. I got a Spider-Man mat, drum kit with some quiet drum heads, quiet cymbals. And by the way, I have a drumming channel as well where I post drum covers, but I haven't uploaded for almost a year now. But if you want to check that out, the link is below. And now I'm going to head to the park nearby, and then I'm going to give you the last tip, or keep talking about believing in yourself. Alright, so I went to that park, but it was very crowded and it didn't feel right to film there because it would have been really uncomfortable, and because there's still some circumstances which are quite uncomfortable to film in, depending on the noise level, how many people around. But anyway, on that walk to the park, I thought of a few more things to share in this video. And by the way, I'm at a spot where I was a few videos ago, well nearby anyway, just the river sits over there. And one thing I thought of, which was related to the previous point, you don't have to hold yourself down to please other people. There's a famous quote or saying, I forget exactly how it goes, but pretty much it says, let your light shine so that others can be in your example. And I thought of a good analogy, which is pretty much like, let's say at night time, which it is right now here. I don't know what time it is where you are when you're watching this right now, but right now it's night time. And if it wasn't for all these lights, it would be really dark, and I wouldn't be able to see, it would be harder to know where I'm going. It's kind of the same thing, because if we don't let our light shine, then the world becomes darker. It's one less light. But if we all let our light shine, then there's all these lights, the world becomes a much brighter, happier place where we can see what's going on metaphorically. So let your light shine. And anyway, I wasn't planning on doing tips for this video. Like often in the past few videos I do 3 tips. This one is kind of just like spontaneous improvising. The truck, I was going to film in my normal spot over there near the river, but there was this truck sitting there, and it would have been kind of awkward if I filmed right in front of it, but now the truck's gone past. But anyway, so I decided I will do 3 tips for this video. And the first one was, I always need to remember, the first one was, it's no one else's job to believe in you, it's your job to believe in yourself. And it feels like I'm doing a summary now. Usually I do a summary at the end. But anyway, let's go for a short walk so you don't see the same spot while I'm here. Just make sure my bike is safe. Should be fine there. Keep an eye on it. And so first one, wait, I'll tell you properly in the summary anyway. I just said the first one. And the second one is let your light shine. You don't need to hold yourself down to try to please other people. Because truly the best thing for the world is to let your light shine, because it makes the world a brighter place. And talking about brightness, hopefully the lighting's okay here. I know when I walk past these trees it's a shadow, but here it should be good. Just don't mind the rubbish over here. Pretend you didn't see that. Just look at the river over here. And I don't know if you can hear, there's some music over there. There's like a stadium. It sounds like there's some type of live performance or something happening. But yeah, I went for a drive around looking for other spots, and this seems to be the best spot just in terms of combination of good lighting and quietness. So it's a good spot to film at night time. And I wanted to find a good spot to finish off this video because I feel like this last point I have is really important. And tip number 3 is, just let those bikes pass. Tip number 3 is don't listen to the naysayers. That's something I think many people have said, but I remember Arnold Schwarzenegger in his 6 rules for living, something like that, that's one thing he says: don't listen to the naysayers. In your life, especially if you're doing things which aren't normal or you're challenging the social norm, then especially then there's going to be lots of people who try to tell you that you can't do it, that it's a bad idea, that you're crazy. But if it's what you believe in and you think it's right, do it. Don't listen to the naysayers. One example I thought of just before, actually, when I was filming that drum clip, was I thought I heard some lady shout. I'm not sure if it was at me, tell me to be quiet, even though it's pretty quiet. Anyway, that made me think of a few years ago when I was more into drumming for many years. It's a big hobby of mine and I still like it. I practice heaps every day for hours, and often people tell me to be quiet, and I completely understand, especially when you're living in the same house or next to a house. You want peace, and too much drumming is loud. But when people say these things, respect them, but don't let it put you off. Don't let it turn you off your dream. Also, to try to overcome this problem of practicing at home, I've rented a self-storage space and I called it the facility. If you want, I'll link the video down below about the facility. I practice there, but even there, I still remember one lady complaining, saying this place is a storage space, not a band practice or something like that. And it wasn't even a band, it was just me. So there's always got to be people, and maybe those aren't the best examples because they're kind of a little bit different. But for example, for me right now, doing YouTube videos and pursuing my passions, there's always going to be people who are saying you can't do it, and I have no negative feelings to those people at all, but don't listen to them. Some people just have different beliefs to you, or maybe they're jealous, or maybe some other reason they tell you can't do it. But I want to say you can do it. I don't care if no one else believes in you. I believe in you. I don't care what it is, who you are, where you are, what your dream is. I believe in you. But it's not my responsibility, and it's not anyone else's responsibility to believe in you. So you have to believe in yourself. You can do it. You can do it. And anyway, this has been a long talk, I know. If you're still with me, thanks for watching. And it's not finished yet. Don't leave yet. Unless you want to, you can. You're welcome. But let me give you a quick tour around here. So right here we have lots of rubbish, which I already showed you. We have a motorbike. We have the river behind me. And we have the bridge over here. I can't remember the name of this bridge, but it's close to where I live. And there's a guy behind me chucking a piss. He stopped near my bike. I got worried for a second, but he's just chucking a piss. Try not to show him, because you probably didn't come to watch this video to watch someone piss. Probably came to watch it, possibly because you want to learn about the topic, or just for entertainment. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Don't listen to the naysayers. And I actually just wrote a poem before. I wasn't planning to, but I felt really inspired, and these words just like flowed out. And I wrote it down in my book. So let me now read it to you. And maybe I'll put on some emotional music to try and make it a bit emotional. And let me find somewhere to attach my camera so that I can read it. But I don't want to go too far from my bike. At the same time, I don't want that guy to think I'm watching him pissing. I'm just trying to watch my bike. Third world problems. Alright. Let's get this out. Alright. Here's a poem. I call it Believe by Patrick Walker, 2021. When people think you're crazy, it may even call you lazy. When there's no one by your side and your heart's your only guide. When you follow your intuition, but everyone has suspicion. Just remember, physical reality is only a reflection. You're going in the right direction. The people in your life are like a mirror. They show you when you have an error. Follow your highest excitement to become enlightened. The all is one and life is fun. Believe in yourself when no one else does, because after all, we're all one buzz.
Are you all my personal dreams?
I can hear some interesting chanting over there. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of that poem down below. And I'm going to give another summary, even though I already gave one summary, but that wasn't really an official summary. So here's the official summary of this video. I'm also not sure exactly what I've titled this video, but maybe it's something like how to believe in yourself when no one else does. 3 tips, something like that. Anyway, the first tip is, it's no one else's job to believe in you. It's your responsibility to believe in yourself. The second tip is, let your light shine. You don't need to play down to try please others or to try make others feel better. The best way you can help others, help the world, is by being your best self and letting your light shine, just like these lights up here. And the third and final tip is, don't listen to the naysayers. A couple more bonus things I wanted to mention is, often the more you succeed or the more you are close to succeeding or the more you follow your own beliefs, follow your own heart, the more naysayers there will be, because the more you're standing out from the crowd. So it's actually a good sign if you think about it that way. And also the other thing I thought of is, instead of listening to the naysayers, put more positive things into your mind. Whether that means thinking more positive thoughts, taking more positive actions, listening to positive music, positive videos, not like people complaining or whining. Let your light shine. Don't whine. That's one line I was thinking about adding to the poem, but it didn't quite fit in. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs button, and I will see you guys next time.